I'm still waiting for someone to congratulate me on being precise and punctual today. Punctual. Oh, I like that word. If you are punctual, it means you are on time. You have arrived at the right moment when you said you would. So I am very punctual today. Welcome everyone. Yes, we are here once again. It is English Addict Extra. A little bit of extra English for you. Coming live from the birthplace of the English language, which just happens to be, England. Here we go again. Hi everybody, this is Mr. Duncan in England. How are you today? Are you okay? I hope so. Are you happy? I really hope you are feeling good today. I'm feeling okay, not too bad. Not too bad. I am preparing myself for a new month. What is going to happen in February? Yes, I did mention this last Sunday, and I'm going to mention it very briefly again. We are doing something special from next Monday, of course, the 1st of February, or should I say Fabuary, because I think next month is going to be fabulous. I think so. We will have to wait and see and find out what is actually going to happen. So I hope you're feeling good. Yes, for those who don't know who I am, my name is Duncan. That's me, by the way. Hello. I talk about the English language. I've been doing this for ever such a long time. How long have you been doing it for, Mr. Duncan? Oh, thank you for asking. Nearly 15 years I've been here on YouTube. Since the days when YouTube was just a very small website and there were only 8 people watching. The whole site, the whole of YouTube, only 8 people were actually on YouTube in 2006. Did you know that? So here we are then. Now you know what I do. And we are doing something that I like to call English Addict for all those who can't get enough of the English language, which is why we are here right now. Yes, we have made it halfway through another week. It is the final week of January 2021. Yes, it's Wednesday. Yes, it's Wednesday. Hello everyone. Nice to see you here. How has the week been so far? I hope your week has been a good week. I've decided to play a new game today before we go any further. It is a new game using one of my cameras, and we're going to look across into the distance. Look out the window right now. If you look into the distance, you might be able to see there is a road going across the bottom of the screen. What we are going to play is Spot the White Van. So every time a white van goes across, you have to tell me. You have to shout out very loud. You have to say, "White van!" This might take a while, by the way, so go and make a cup of tea. Sit down. Get yourself nice and relaxed. Has anyone seen a white van yet? No, I haven't seen any white vans. So as soon as we see a white van go across the screen, we can carry on with today's live stream. Come on. There must be at least one white van. I can see lots of cars, but I haven't seen any white vans. There will be in a moment, trust me. There is always a white van somewhere. We often talk about the white van man. He is the guy that you always see driving around the streets, normally too quickly, normally driving well above the speed limit. And quite often, we will refer to this person as a white van man. It's true. I'm sure it's in the dictionary, in fact. If you look it up online, if you put white van man, you will find that it is such a thing. Yes, a person who there it is. Yes, everyone. Did you see it? We got 2 white vans. I can't believe it. We actually got 2 white vans there. I think that deserves a round of applause. Not just 1 white van, but 2. Well done. Yes. You see? Now, you thought I was crazy doing that. You were thinking to yourself, Mr. Duncan, there is no way that we are going to see a white van. But we did. We had 2. We had 2 white vans go across there. We might play that every week. Maybe next week we will play Spot the White Van again. So I enjoyed that game. Did you enjoy that game? I think that might be the most exciting thing that's ever happened. Not only on my live stream, but also on YouTube. Completely. Oh, talking of exciting things, yes. I can't believe I just did that. I really can't. I can't believe it. Oh, by the way, you may have noticed that the snow has gone, everyone. Yes, sadly we have said goodbye to the snow. We had some lovely snowfall last weekend, but now the snow has disappeared. And that is the view from my studio window. You might be able to see there is a pigeon sitting in the tree, cleaning himself, making himself look very sexy, because I noticed this morning that the pigeons have started looking for their mate. They have started making their little calling sounds. I think I know the reason why, because it is quite mild at the moment. So last weekend, the temperature was very low. It was below 0. Today, can you believe, today, the temperature is almost 10 degrees. What's going on? What's happening to our climate? So last weekend, I was freezing cold. Today, I went outside and it was lovely and warm. In fact, I went outside wearing my short sleeve, my short-sleeved shirt, which is not an easy thing to say, actually. So it is very mild today, around 10 degrees. It doesn't feel like winter here in England today. Oh, we have the live chat as well. Hello to the live chat. Yes, you are more than welcome to get in touch with me on the live chat. You can write your messages to me or maybe to each other. And that's one of the things I love about doing this. Not only do you get a chance to listen to me with my beautiful voice, hello, but also you get a chance to talk to each other on the live chat. Wherever you are in the world, you are more than welcome to join in. Oh, talking of the live chat, hello to Dana. Hello, Dana. Guess what? Wow, you are first on today's live chat. What do you think of them apples? Hello, Olga. And also Risa is here. Vitas is here. Oh, Vitas. What happened today? Your finger was not very fast. I think maybe last week you may have strained your finger. I think you've been clicking your mouse too many times. I think so. So Dana was first. We also have Marshmallow. Hello, Arpit. Arpit is here as well. Or is it Partap? Who knows? We also have Marus. Belarusia is here. Hello, Belarusia. I did receive your message. I hope everything is going all right with your father. Hello also, Flower, Espoir. And we have, Beatriz is here as well. Lots of people joining me already. Yes, there is something special coming next week, by the way. Something a little bit different for the month of February. Or should I say, Fabuary. Because we are going to have a fabulous month together. And of course, next month is the shortest month of the year, only 28 days. But what will I be doing? Find out on Sunday. Next Sunday, I will be telling you all about it, so don't worry. Hello also to Christina. We have Tatiana here. Hello, Tatiana. Hello, Mr. Punctual. Thank you very much. Yes, I was very impressed with myself. It doesn't happen very often, but I felt very impressed that I was first, not only here on the live chat, I'm always first actually when you think about it, but also I was on time. I started my live stream at exactly 2 o'clock UK time today. Hello also we have, Rose Silva is here. Also Palmyra is here as well. I haven't seen, there he is. I thought I missed you then, but you are there. Luis Mendez is here today. Hello, Lewis. Nice to see you here. Back again where you belong. Hello also, Christina. Mr. Duncan, do you have any new ideas about the next lessons in February? Is it a surprise? Well, I will tell you what is happening next month on Sunday. Well done to Luciana. Luciana, I'm saying hello to you. White Van. Yes, did you enjoy the White Van game? I think we will play that at the start of, maybe Wednesday's live stream. We will start it with that one. Yes, I think so. The White Van game we will do every week. We might even play it later today. We might do it again later on. we will see. Do you want to play the White Van game again? No? Oh, okay. Hello also. We have Pedro Belmont is here today as well. Hello, Pedro. Nice to see you back. How are things in Brazil at the moment? Lots of things going on around the world. It is a crazy time of year. It is. 2021 has only just started. 27 days we've had, but already everything is already starting to go crazy. We had some terrible news yesterday here in England and across the UK. The casualties from coronavirus have passed 100,000 yesterday. So a lot of people feeling a little bit down in the mouth, to be honest. Hello, Sanjar. Where is the snow, Mr. Duncan? The snow has gone. There is no snow. It didn't last very long. However, at the start of the week, I went outside to do some filming. So I have actually filmed some little shots, some scenes, some views, and also there is me as well talking to you on camera. So I haven't edited it yet. I'm going to edit that video, but I haven't done it yet. Something to look forward to maybe next week. Ooh. Unicorina, Mr. Duncan, when do you think we could travel again? How long is a piece of string? I don't think anyone has any answers to any of the questions. In fact, I think most people are afraid to say they don't know. They would rather say something to make us feel better than to actually break the bad news. I think so. Hello also to, hello English Bidulish, watching in Algeria. Hello Bidulish. Nice to see you here as well. We also have in duo, Mr. Duncan. Do you know the Tet holiday? Yes, I do. It is the Lunar New Year, celebrated in Vietnam. I believe you have a lot of celebrations, family reunions, you have a holiday as well. So lots of people normally during Tet, which is the Lunar New Year, which is celebrated, I think it is coming soon. Am I right? I'm not actually sure when the Lunar New Year is this year. I'm not actually sure, to be honest. I loved your pronunciation of February. February, yes. Some people say February. February. I like to say February. You see, because that's how it's spelt. Sometimes it's nice to use the whole word. Let's not waste those letters. We shouldn't waste them. Hello also Tan Chao. Hello teacher and everybody. Oh, by the way, talking of Vietnam, I believe it's the anniversary today of the end of the Vietnam War. I think the peace agreement was signed on this day, I believe, in 1973, if I'm not mistaken, the 27th of January 1973. Hello, I'm a lemon. Hello, I'm a lemon. Are you really? What type of lemon are you? Are you one of those big juicy lemons, or are you one of those small sour lemons? I don't know, you see, because I'm not there. I am not there. Oh, how can I think in English? Thinking in English is something that you learn over a period of time. You can't rush that thing. So as you learn new words, as you learn sentences, and as you become more familiar with English, you will find that your brain will start remembering the words, but also it will become easier to think in English. So I always think it is good to imagine the words in your head. So don't just say the words, but see the words. Even if they're not in front of you on a piece of paper, you can still visualize the words in your head. So that is a good way of getting used to thinking in English. So try to imagine the words in front of you. Visual stimulation and also thinking about things in a subconscious way can actually help you to remember things. And so I suppose in a way you are rewiring your brain. You are getting your brain to do something new, something different that it hasn't done before. But of course, like anything, it does take time. It does take time. You are right. Soo Jin. Hello, Soo Jin. In Korea, the Lunar New Year is on the 12th of February. So next month. Next month would appear to be the Lunar New Year. Hello also to... Oh, hello, Alessandra. Nice to see you here as well. Jurshid is here as well. I know, Mr. Duncan, you are pronouncing my name wrong. Hurshid. Hurshid. By the way, when I said your name last week, the captions actually put a very rude word onto the live chat. Yes, it did. So I have to be very careful, you see, when I'm saying things sometimes. Later, when the captions are on your screen, sometimes if YouTube doesn't hear the word properly, if they don't hear it clearly, then sometimes they will put the wrong word. It can be very funny sometimes looking at the captions when YouTube does not translate them properly. It can be very funny. I think so. Hello also to, can I say hello to Finny? Hello, Finny. Nice to see you here as well. We have strange English words coming up today. Unusual English words. Strange English words. Also, we have the mystery idiom. In fact, I will show you today's mystery idiom straight away without any more hesitation. Here it is. Today's mystery idiom is on your screen right now. The mystery idiom. What is it? Just say what you see. Today's mystery idiom. It is a well-known expression in the English language. So think carefully and then you will be able to say what today's mystery idiom is. I will give you the answer later on, don't worry. Oh, another thing as well. A lot of people like my cockerel on Sunday, but it would appear that I don't show the cockerel for long enough. So today I'm going to show you my cockerel completely. Here we go. So there it is. So that is the cockerel that pops up on Sunday during the sentence game. So now you can see it properly. You see? There it is. Isn't it lovely? A very lovely cockerel indeed. It also does this on Sunday. One of my neighbours used to have a cockerel, and in the morning it would call, and then in the afternoon it would also call, all the time in fact. And then some of the neighbours started complaining, and they had to, I don't know what they did, whether they sent the cockerel away or perhaps they did something else. I'm not quite sure. I never found out. Hello also to Racer. Racer says, sink or swim. Oh, that's a good expression. That's a good expression. Yes, I like that one. Yes, it could be that. Today's idiom, the mystery idiom, sink or swim. Well, you are right in the fact that it is an idiom, but it isn't that idiom. That's not the one we're looking for. We're looking for another one completely. But sink or swim. It is a way of describing the action of trying something and what the outcome will be. So if you try something new, quite often you will have two choices. You will sink or swim. It means you will be successful or you will fail. So if you swim, you are being successful. If you sink, you are not being successful. You sink or swim. Hello, Shaker Adam. Oh my goodness. I feel like I've gone back in time by about 3 years. Shaker Adam. I can't believe it. It's been a very long time since I've seen you here on the live stream. Oh my goodness. I am completely flabbergasted, to be honest. So hello, yes, Shaker Adam. I remember you from a very long time ago. Talking of people on the live chat who haven't appeared for a long time, has anyone seen Tias? Do you remember Tias? Tias, who lives in Indonesia. I haven't seen her on the live stream for a very long time. And the other day I was talking to Steve about people who come onto the live chat and also people I haven't seen for a long time, such as Sukat. I haven't seen Sukat for a long time. And also, as I said, Tias. Tias, who lives in Indonesia. I haven't seen her for a very long time. So if anyone is in touch, if anyone is communicating with Tias, can you please send an email and say, Mr. Duncan mentioned you today. He's missing you. He is wondering where you are. Have you seen Partap? Yes, I have. Yes, I think I'm looking at Partap right now. Do you know what I'm thinking? Hello, Marietta. There used to be a lot of cockerels around my area when I was a child and a young girl, but unfortunately I hardly hear one nowadays, says Marietta Molly. Well, you might be the lucky one, you see, because not everyone likes the sound of a cockerel. Some people hate the sound, especially first thing in the morning. As you know, the cockerel will often call as the sun is rising, and sometimes that can be very early in the morning. So yes, I think so. You have to be very careful. Hello also Anakobi. Anakobi, nice to see you here as well. It is like a family reunion today. That's what it feels like. It feels like I'm gathering at the dinner table with all of my family. That's what it feels like when I come on here. That's why I like doing this so much. I love it. Oh, I see. Palmyra says TS was on the chat one day, but not for a long time. I will write to her. Thank you, Palmyra. Unfortunately, I don't have TS's email address. I'm sure I do somewhere, but unfortunately my email box at the moment is a little untidy. By the way, if you have sent an email to me and I haven't replied or responded, or if I haven't read your email out on the live chat, don't worry, I am a little bit behind, unfortunately, because I have quite a few people writing to me at the moment, for which I apologise. I'm sorry about that. I'm very, very sorry. But I will try my best to answer your emails. Hello also to... Oh, that's interesting. Oh, Tomek. Oh, Tomek is here. Hello, Tomek. Ah. Have you guessed today's mystery idiom? Do you know what it is? Have you guessed it yet? There it is. Today's mystery idiom. If you have a clue, if you have any idea what it is, please let me know. Oh my goodness, I've just realised we've been here already for 32 minutes. How is that possible? The time always goes by far too quickly. Today, I nearly sneezed then. Today, we're going to ask a question. Would you like me to ask you a question? Okay, here's a question that I'm going to ask today. What was the last thing you purchased? The last thing you bought. So what was the most recent thing that you bought for yourself? Maybe something big, or maybe something small. Maybe something to wear, or maybe something to eat, or maybe something to cook with. Did you see Mr. Steve and myself last Sunday in the kitchen? We were doing a little bit of cooking last weekend. We were. So what was the last thing you purchased? Was it something you needed? Was it something you really wanted? Was it a small thing, or was it an expensive thing? I must be honest, over the past 5 or 6 months, I haven't really bought many things. I haven't really been too bothered about buying things. The only things I've bought recently, I suppose, are things for my studio, things for this work that I do, because running a studio like this takes a lot of time and effort. So sometimes maybe I have to update a piece of equipment because it's broken, or maybe it's starting to malfunction. Ooh, I like that word. The last thing I bought, says Flower, was a coat. Something maybe for the winter months, maybe. We often think of fashion, especially when you are buying clothes. We often think of fashion for different times of the year. So quite often you will have winter fashion. Maybe there is a new colour that lots of people are enjoying. They are buying a certain item of clothing in a certain colour, maybe red, maybe yellow, maybe green, maybe black. You see? N Duo also says the same thing. I also bought a coat for myself for the winter months. I think so. Tomek says, you have missed my answer. Please scroll up the chat as I don't feel like typing it again. I think maybe today you feel like me, you see, because I woke up this morning feeling very sleepy. I don't know what happened today. It took me a very long time to wake up. My eyes were half closed all morning. I just couldn't wake up. But I feel all right now because I had my cup of coffee at 11 o'clock and everything is now all right. Belarusia says, the last thing I purchased, or the most recent thing I purchased, was a device to connect my phone to the electricity socket. Yes, you will find nowadays, especially if you buy Apple products, that the devices now don't come with any leads. Have you noticed that? So if I'm not mistaken, I think the latest iPhone, the iPhone 12, actually doesn't come with a recharger or any leads. Isn't that strange? Now, I don't know if it has anything to do with coronavirus, or maybe there is a shortage of equipment, or maybe they can't actually make these things. But apparently, yes, you are right. Yes, it would appear that sometimes you do have to buy things to go with another thing, especially electrical things. It can be very annoying. I remember growing up as a child, my parents would buy maybe a new toy, and inside, well, of course, you had to put batteries, but quite often the batteries would not come with the toy. So you would open your present, you would take it out, and you'd be so excited because you wanted to use it. And then you realise that there are no batteries to go inside, so you can't play with it. There's nothing worse than having a new toy that you can't play with because you don't have the batteries. I think so. Sujin says, I bought some eggs. The last thing I purchased was eggs. But at the moment it is very difficult to buy eggs because of the bird influenza. Yes. So as if there weren't enough things to worry about at the moment in the world. In some places there is also bird flu as well. You are right. Marshmallow says, the last thing I bought, or the most recent thing I bought, was chips and coffee. I have a feeling that might be your lunch. You might be talking about your lunch there. I think so. Edit Goulet says, I bought 2 sweet monchichi for my 2 granddaughters. Or monchichi. I don't know what that is actually. It sounds nice. I have a feeling it might be something with chocolate or maybe something that is sweet. I think so. Awil is here. Hello, Awil Muhammad. Nice to see you here as well. Very nice. Rosa says, I bought some new clothes and also gifts for my anniversary. Very nice. Now, a lot of people, especially if they've been together for a long time, quite often they will celebrate a certain anniversary. So maybe if you've been married for maybe 5 years or 10 years or 20 years. Can you imagine being married to the same person for 20 years? So anniversaries, maybe you will buy a gift for someone, or maybe you will receive a gift during an anniversary. Hello also, Beatrice. Oh, I think you may have read about my house in the mountains where I live, says Beatrice. I'm not sure what that's referring to. I have a feeling it might be a reply to another message. I think so. Dana says, I bought 2 hoodies and also 1 coat before 3 hours. Do you mean that you bought these things 3 hours ago? Recently? Maybe. Olga says, it seems to me I haven't bought anything for ages except food. I've been working from home for many months because of the COVID restrictions. It seems I don't need anything anymore. That is a very good point. In fact, that was something I was going to mention today. It would appear that because we're spending more and more time at home, we don't really need much stuff. We don't need to keep buying new things, especially clothing. Can I let you in on a little secret? I bought Mr. Steve for Christmas. So the Christmas that is just gone, I bought Steve some lovely long t-shirts. So they have long sleeves and they are very generous. They are large. And Mr. Steve loves them. And now he wears them every day. He doesn't wear anything else. Well, he wears trousers as well. I don't mean that he's naked below his t-shirt. Nothing like that. But he does love them. He loves them. So he wears those every day. In fact, a lot of people think that I look too formal on here. A lot of people complain, or they used to. People used to say, Mr. Duncan, why do you wear your shirt and tie? You're not going anywhere. You're not in the office. You're just in your studio at home. But sometimes appearances can be very important. So I always like to look well dressed and smart for my live streams. I think so. Dana says, yes, I bought the hoodies 3 hours ago. I have a hoodie in my studio. Would you like to see my hoodie? Okay. Here is my hoodie. So when we say hoodie, it means normally an item of clothing that has a hood on top. So you can see that this item of clothing has a hood to go over your head. So quite often we will describe this item of clothing as a hoodie. Hoodie. Interesting. I hope you enjoyed that. What was the last thing you purchased for another few moments, and then we will move on to something else. Hello, Nung Mi or Nung Mai. Hello to you. Oh, Mariolba says, I've been married for 34 years, and here we are. 34 years, that's a very long time. Hello also, Tomek says, speaking of recent purchases, I've indulged myself with a bag filled with green buds that will make me relaxed, creative and happy. Okay, Tomek. I'm not sure if I agree with that, but if it makes you happy, I have a feeling it will make you happy. I have a feeling. But I'm not going to encourage that sort of behaviour, to be honest. I have to be so careful, you see, nowadays. It's 2021. You have to be careful. Every single word you say can get you deep into trouble. I think so. Yeah, 34 years married for 34 years. That does sound incredible. I will be honest with you. That is amazing. Yes, you are right, Ali. Due to this situation, we get to know which items are really essential for our daily life, I think. Yes, you are right. I think so. That's it. So all of the things we used to think that we needed, I think now we are starting to realise that we don't really need them. I think that might be the way I look at it anyway. So from my own point of view, I think we are starting to look at ourselves, look at the things that we need, look at the things that we view as essential. We are starting to see these things in a very different way. I think yes, I think it is happening. Unicorina has a very interesting list of recent purchases. Unicorina, I've bought some face masks. So basically my purchases have been tomatoes, cucumbers, peppers, tangerines, kiwis. Oh, Mr. Steve likes kiwis. Some lettuce, a piece of pumpkin, some bread, some cereal, some yogurt, but no Jaffa cakes. I can't believe it. You have to have some Jaffa cakes on your list. You have to. You must. Oh dear. Let's have a look at one of my English lessons. We are going to take a short break and then we will be back. This is one of my many English lessons that you can see on YouTube. Don't forget, I have my own YouTube channel with many video lessons. This is taken from Full English number 26, some excerpts from one of my lessons. And then after that, we are going to look at some unusual words. Oh, there you are. Welcome to another Full English lesson coming to you from the birthplace of Winnie the Pooh, Professor Snape, Judi Dench, Hugh Laurie, and of course the English language, which is why we are all here together now. So without any more dawdling or time wasting, let's get on with today's Full English lesson right now. Have you ever been stuck for words? Have you ever been in a situation where you could not think what to say? There are many ways of describing this occurrence. We can say that you are tongue-tied. You have been left speechless. You are stuck for words. You cannot find the words to express yourself. Your mind has gone blank. There are many reasons why you might find yourself unable to speak. Perhaps you are in a state of shock or surprise. An unexpected event can leave you speechless. The surprise can be a nice thing, or it can be something not so nice, such as bad news. If you are giving a speech to a group of people, you might find that your brain suddenly stops working. You become nervous and cannot remember what to say. I'm ever so sorry, my mind has gone blank. After a sudden surprise, you might only be able to say, I'm speechless. You have become tongue-tied and stuck for words. If you try to remember the thing you wanted to mention, you might say, it's on the tip of my tongue. A continuing debate in English usage is the question of when to use who and when to use whom. According to formal grammar, who forms the subjective case and so should be used in subject position in a sentence, as in who decided this. The form whom, on the other hand, forms the objective case and so should be used in object position in a sentence, as in whom do you think we should support? To whom do you wish to speak? Although there are some speakers who still use who and whom according to the rules of formal grammar as stated here, there are many more who rarely use whom at all. Its use has retreated steadily and is now largely restricted to formal contexts. The normal practice in modern English is to use who instead of whom, and, where applicable, to put the preposition at the end of the sentence. Who do you wish to speak to? Who do you think we should support? Such uses today are broadly accepted in standard English. That was a nice little break. I was able to have a lie down on the floor in my studio. Very nice. One of my many English lessons that you can find on my YouTube channel. Here we are then, yes, it is English Addict Extra, an extra English Addict live stream. Normally I'm with you on Sunday as well. However, we have a new month approaching. Just around the corner, a new month is waiting. February, or should I say, Fabuary. Because we are going to have a fabulous time in February. More about that a little bit later on. Can I say hello to Connell? Connell, nice to see you back here again, and thank you for your apologies. Don't worry about missing my live streams if you have more important things going on in your life. And can I send you my condolences as well? You lost your father, I believe, on the 11th of January. I'm very sorry to hear that, but I'm very glad to see that you're here, and we will all try our best to cheer you up. Hello, Jershid, or Hershid. What are they talking about, and about what are they talking about? We don't normally say about what are they talking about. You might say about what are they talking? About what are they talking? However, grammatically and also when you are actually saying it doesn't sound right. It falls very hard on your ears. So quite often we will say, what are they talking about? What are they talking about? It is more acceptable to say, what are they talking about? You might say, about what are they talking? But it falls very hard on your ear. It doesn't quite sound right. Mosen says, can you watch the live stream? You can watch the live stream any time if you miss it. You are right. Even if you miss the live streams, you can watch them again. You can relive every wonderful moment from my live streams. And of course, later on, there will be captions as well. So there are captions coming later on here. We used to have live captions, but I don't know what happened. Unfortunately, we don't have them anymore. Sadly, we don't. Would you like to have a look at some interesting words? Well, here's an interesting word. Something that you might see said or heard You might hear it. Here are two words that look different. And a lot of people ask, what is the difference between the word comfy and comfortable? We have the word comfy and comfortable. Something that is comfy is something that is pleasant to sit on. You are in a position that feels relaxing. So to be comfy and comfortable are actually the same thing. The only real difference is that comfy is informal. So this is not a formal word, but a lot of people will say comfy instead of comfortable. A comfy chair, a comfortable chair. So comfortable is formal. Comfy is informal. So that is the main difference. However, the definition between these two words is exactly the same. If you sit down in a chair that feels lovely, if you feel relaxed whilst doing something, you might say that you feel comfortable. You feel comfy. Comfy. So remember, comfy is normally used informally. Comfortable is the formal word. Yes, it is a reduction of comfortable. You feel comfortable, you feel comfy. There's nothing nicer than sitting down in the evening with a hot drink in your hand, and you sit down on your comfy sofa or in your comfy chair, and it's so nice. You can unwind, which I think is a great word as well. Unwind. You unwind because you feel comfy. You feel comfortable. Here's another pair of words. Here are two words that look similar, but they do have very different meanings. The words are precedent and president. So there is a slight difference in the way they're pronounced. So the first word is precedent. Precedent. The second word is president. Precedent. President. So there is a difference between the way these words are pronounced. First of all, precedent is a new event or action that must be referred to or followed in the future. Quite often this is used in law. So if a new way of sentencing a person, or maybe if you make a judgment in a court of law, and it is something that is different from what was done before, then that must be recorded as a precedent. It must be recorded as something that has not happened before, but now it must be followed in the future. So we often use the word precedent in law and quite often in world events. If something happens that you weren't prepared for, you might describe it as a precedent, something that did not happen until now, something that you haven't seen before. We might say that if a certain person is put on trial, and maybe there are some unusual circumstances, something very strange, and maybe that person is found not guilty, but the circumstances are very unusual. You might say that that is a precedent. Precedent. And then, of course, we have the word president. There it is, president. The leader of a nation or the head, overseer of a large company. So when we say overseer, we mean the person who makes sure that everything is running perfectly. They make sure everything is happening or working as it should. They are the head of the company. They are the president. So there are two words, precedent and president. They look the same, but they are very different words indeed. Anna says, my connection doesn't work well today. I'm sorry to hear that. But, as I mentioned earlier, don't worry. You can always watch this again later on. Oh, look, it's 3 o'clock, everyone. 3 o'clock in the UK. Would you like to swing with me? Would you like to join me on the swing?
I'm a big boy now.
You certainly are. 3 o'clock across the UK. It's 3 o'clock where I am. I don't know what time it is where you are because I'm not there, you see. Shall we have another game of Spot the White Van? Okay, then this is something we played earlier. Here is the view outside my window. This is live, by the way. So there is a live view outside. And what we are looking for is a white van. So we will keep watching until we see... Oh, I thought that was a white van then. It was a lorry. So that was a white lorry. But what about a white van? Oh, there is a red lorry. There it is, white van. That was quick. Did you see the white van? Well, that was very quick. So this is a new thing we've decided to start playing today. I'm going to show you the live view outside, and in the distance you can see the road. And so all we have to do is look and wait for a white van. And there is always a white van. There is always a white van somewhere driving around. There is. Luis Mendez, Mr. Duncan, is precedent a law word? Yes, you can use it in law when something is done in a different way during a trial, or maybe if a sentence is passed down and the circumstances are unusual or different, or maybe the reasons for a person being found guilty or not guilty are different from before. So precedent, something that didn't happen before, but then it did, and then from the future, from that point, you have to refer to that precedent, something that came before. Luciana says, there is a lovely tongue twister. Red lorry, yellow lorry. Yes, red lorry, yellow lorry. Red lorry, yellow lorry. It's not easy to say. It's a bit of a tongue twister. Anna says, can we say that it is misty where you are? Yes, it is. Today it is a little misty because, well, as I mentioned earlier, the temperature here has gone up. So at the weekend it was freezing cold, and today it is quite warm. It's around 10 degrees today. I don't know how it happened, but last weekend it was freezing cold and we had snow, and today it's actually quite warm, very mild. In fact, it doesn't feel like winter at the moment. It really doesn't. So yes, it is misty right now. Misty. That's what you can say. The weather is murky. It is misty. There is a hobby that people have where they look at trains. Yes, there are people who are crazy about trains. They love watching trains pull in and then go out or leave the railway station. So there are lots of people who will often gather at railway stations, and they will look at the trains because they like to see them. They are interested in them. So yes, you are right. They are called train spotters. A little bit like bird watchers or bird spotters. So a person who is a spotter is a person who is looking for something. They are described as a spotter. They are looking for something. No snow today, I'm afraid. We have no snow. The snow has suddenly disappeared for some reason. It's just vanished like magic. On Monday, I celebrated an anniversary. We were talking about anniversaries earlier. I celebrated an anniversary on Monday. It was the 8th anniversary of moving here. Would you like to see my studio? Would you like to see what it looked like when I first moved here? So here it is. This is what my studio looked like when I first moved to this house way back in 2013. So there it is. That is actually my studio. So that is what it looked like when we first moved here. Would you like to see what it looks like now? Well, this is before, and then this is after. After I did my magic. So you can see it looks very different. The only difference between that photograph and now is that my studio is now full of equipment. So that corner by the window is where I now do all of my video editing. So that's what it looked like before. And that is what it looks like after I did my decorating. I hope you enjoyed that. So yes, it was my anniversary. 8 years. I still can't believe I've been here for 8 years. I can't believe it. Time has gone by so quickly. Here we go then. Let's have a look at some unusual words. Yes, the English language can be a very unusual thing. Contained within the English language, there are some strange words. Very unusual words, I think so. Oh, your renovation looks very nice. Yes, I worked very hard getting this studio prepared before I could start doing anything in here. I had to do a lot of preparation, a lot of work. In fact, really, it took me about 2 years to get my studio the way I wanted it to be. It took a lot of work. Thank you, Alessandra. Thank you also, Anna. We have some strange words coming up now. Would you like to see them? Here is our first strange word. Ooh. Oh, okay then. The word is downplay. Downplay. So you might describe this as a compound word. You have 2 words that have been glued together. Downplay. If you downplay something, you make something seem less important than it actually is. To detract from the seriousness of something. So you might talk about a situation that is serious, but you will try to make it seem less serious than it really is. So quite often you might find it in politics. Sometimes in politics, a politician might downplay a situation. They will try to make something seem less important than it actually is, or less serious than it actually is. So this is used as a verb, and you downplay something. Downplay. Downplay. You make something seem less important or less serious than it actually is. Another strange word. Here is another one for you. Would you like to see another one? Ooh. Esoteric. Esoteric. Some people pronounce it esoteric, but in fact you pronounce it esoteric. Esoteric. An adjective. The understanding of a discussion that only a few people will have knowledge of. So maybe if you are talking to a group of people who all have knowledge of a certain thing or a certain field of expertise. They are all talking about that thing, but unfortunately, to outsiders, they will not know what those people are talking about. I don't know what they're talking about. They are being so esoteric. Esoteric. I like that. So the understanding of a discussion that only a few people will have the knowledge or have knowledge of. Only those in the know will understand. Only those that know will actually understand what they are talking about. Esoteric. I do like that word. There is nothing worse than being in a group of people who are being esoteric. They are talking about something that they understand, but unfortunately you don't. And you can be left feeling very distant. They're talking about something that I don't understand. They are leaving me out of the conversation. They are being esoteric. Here's another one. Oh, perpetual. Perpetual. I like this one. Perpetual. This is a word that people often spell wrong as well. They often spell it incorrectly. Perpetual. Perpetual. The adjective that describes something that is never-ending and continuous. Something that keeps going on and on and on. Some people might say, "Oh, Mr. Duncan, in February, will you be having your perpetual live stream?" Ah, that's a very interesting guess. I think so. Never-ending and continuous is perpetual. A position, award or job, a post, a position held for life. So I suppose a good example of that is in the United States, where you have the Supreme Court. So if you become a Supreme Court judge, then that job is yours for the rest of your life. It literally is your job until you die. It's true. So a perpetual position is a position that you will always have. You will always have that job. If you are given an award that you will always keep, then that is also perpetual. Endlessly repeating in appearance or in sound. So something that appears to be going on and on, if it is repeating all the time, again and again, you might describe it as perpetual. Also, it can be a plant that blooms several times in one season. So a plant that comes up and then loses its petals, and then maybe later in the season it will produce some more, and then they will disappear, and then some more. We can describe that type of plant as perpetual. It will produce many blooms during one season. So an interesting word there, perpetual. We talk about perpetual motion. So maybe something that is mechanical, that never stops. Perpetual motion. And it never stops. It just goes on and on. Perpetual motion. Here's another one. Oh, I like this one. Minuscule. Ooh, minuscule. Again, this is a word that many people actually misspell. Minuscule. Another adjective describing something that is extremely small. Something that is very small, extremely small, can be described as minuscule. When you are comparing something large with something small, the small thing might be described as minuscule, very small indeed. Also, we can say a lowercase letter. So when you're typing, something that is lowercase, a smaller piece of text. So instead of capital letters, you are using lowercase. Quite often we will describe those as minuscule. And also as a noun, we can use the word minuscule as small text that is written or maybe typed. So minuscule can be used as both an adjective and a noun. Here's another one. Oh, yes. This is something that we can't do at the moment. This is something that we are not allowed to do for obvious reasons. Rendezvous. Oh, I think I will have a little echo. Rendezvous. Nice. Rendezvous. A rendezvous as a noun is a meeting at an agreed time and place. So if you are planning to meet, the place and the time is the rendezvous. Rendezvous. Oh, I like that. It's very nice. A meeting at an agreed time and place is your rendezvous. The place where a meeting will occur is the rendezvous. A meeting place for social interaction. For example, a restaurant, a pub, a club. People will go to that place. It is a rendezvous. It is a place where people will meet. Quite often they will socialize together. And then, of course, as a verb, we can use it to meet at an agreed time and place. So as a verb, you are actually carrying out your meeting. You will rendezvous at a certain time. You will meet. You will greet. You will get together. Your rendezvous. I like that. The only problem at the moment is not many people can have their rendezvous because we are not allowed to do it. Vitas says, a secret rendezvous they planned for days. Yes, I think so. That's a good one. By the way, for those thinking that this sounds French, it is. It's French. Rendezvous. But we do use this word also in English. Here's another one. Oh, I like this word. Tentative. Oh, it's got a lot of it's very tentative. 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 I like that. It's very nice. Very syllabic. Tentative. You can really hear someone saying that word from a distance. Tentative. It sounds like a ticking clock. Tentative. An adjective, to approach something in an unsure or reluctant way. You are not certain or fixed on something. Tentative. So if you are tentative, you are hesitant. You do something hesitantly. You are hesitant. So you want to do it, but you're not sure. You're not sure. You are thinking about it. You don't know if it will happen or not. It is not certain or fixed. You are not sure if it will actually happen. It might happen, it might not. Tentative. Tentative. I like that word. That is also an adjective as well. Here is another unusual English word. We have a couple more. Ah, okay. Now this is interesting. Oh, Lewis says provisoire in French. Provisoire. That's very nice. Apparently in Portuguese there are capital letters and also minuscule, the normal letters in English. Sorry, I don't know the name, or it doesn't come from my brain. Yes. So capital letters are the large letters. So capitals are very distinct from what we normally call lowercase, but they can also be described as minuscule as well. This word, skyrocket. Skyrocket. Noun. It is a noun. A missile designed to explode at high altitude. So you might send a missile or a rocket up, and then once it gets to a certain height, it will explode. It will blow up. And also as a verb, now this is interesting. As a verb, it means to increase dramatically or rapidly. So quite often we can talk about the value of something. Maybe the value of gold will suddenly increase. We can say that it skyrockets. To skyrocket is to increase suddenly when we are using it as a verb. So maybe the price of something is there, but then suddenly overnight, whoosh, it goes up there. It will skyrocket. It will increase very quickly. So skyrocket can be a noun, but also as a verb. A lot of people at the moment are talking about Bitcoin. They're going on about Bitcoin. So some people are saying that the value of the Bitcoin will skyrocket over the next few days. So to go very high, to increase suddenly, the value of something suddenly goes up. Sanjar, oh yes. Yes, I understand, Sanjar. Coronavirus cases skyrocket. They suddenly increase. Yes, you are right. I have heard this word used when talking about coronavirus. Yes. So in some places, the number of people with coronavirus has skyrocketed. Skyrocketed. You are saying that has happened. It has increased dramatically. You are right. Unicarina says, now I'm thinking about the song Rocket Man by Elton John. I guess it's gonna be a long, long time to touchdown brings me round to find I'm not the man they think I am at all. No, 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 no. I'm a rocket man. Is that the song you're on about? I think so. Skyrocket, to increase suddenly, dramatically. Finally, I had to look at that word twice then because it looks like something else. See, the word there has denture in there, but this word is indenture. Indenture. So this is one complete word. Indenture. It is a noun, a contract or legal agreement, something you have agreed on, and maybe you have to agree and sign. It is a contract or legal agreement. You have both agreed to do something. A formal list, for example, an inventory. So if you have a list of items that you own, or maybe if you have a shop with lots of stock, you have to make an inventory. You have to make a list. So indenture can also describe a formal list. A binding contract between an employer and an apprentice is an indenture. So we used to use this word quite a lot many years ago when companies used to have apprentices. I'm not sure if it still exists, but when you did that, you would be taken into the service of your employer, and that would be often referred to as an indenture. Indenture. The other word to look at there is denture, because of course denture can also be used to describe fake teeth. Denture. So your dentures are your false teeth. If your teeth fall out, you will sometimes have dentures. Dentures. They are fake teeth that are put in your mouth so you can chew your food without it all falling down your face. And that is it. That is the final strange English word today. It's almost time for me to go, by the way. Another 4 minutes and then I'm going. Zuzika says Bitcoin is very esoteric, especially for me. I'm going to be honest with you. Can I be honest with you? Do you mind? Is it okay? I don't really understand how Bitcoin works. I'm not going to pretend to understand. But as I understand it from my own point of view, I think it's electronic currency. So currency that you can't hold in your hand. It is electronic. It is virtual. And also it is separate from what is regarded as your commonplace money or your commonplace currency, Bitcoin. Sorry, I thought you wanted to know how to say the word in Portuguese. Oh, that's all right. That's another message. That's another message. Burak. Hello, Burak. Burak says, Mr. Duncan, your followers have been skyrocketing since December. I hope so. What I'm trying to do this year is I'm trying to reach 1 million subscribers before my birthday. I'm hoping so. Hello, Mr. Duncan. It's been a long time. Sorry. Hello, Mary Arnoza. Hello, Mary. I haven't seen you for a long time. Yes. Happy New Year to you as well. Mary Glau Arnoza. And I still can't pronounce your name properly. Hello, Alessandra. Hello also to... Oh, can I say hello to Christian Janelle? Christian, nice to see you here today. I will be back with you on Sunday. Don't forget, Sunday, 2 p.m. UK time. Unfortunately, it's getting dark outside. Sadly. Maybe we've got time to play White Van. Shall we play White Van one more time? Okay, this is the final round of White Van, and then I'm going to give you the answer to today's mystery idiom. Here we go then. So all we have to do is see one white van. Come on, white van, where are you? We want the white van. Where is the white van? Just one white van is all we need. There it is. There it is. Yeah, the white van. Dear. Oh, it never takes very long. This might be a new craze, by the way. There might be a new craze starting on the internet where everyone has their webcam working, pointed towards a road, and then people have to spot their white van. So that was very quick. I think today I have proved one thing. On the roads here in England, there are many white vans driving around. I think so. Unicorina says, can I recommend a show called Grace and Frankie on Netflix? It has been a great show and it always cheers me up. Grace and Frankie. I think... Now, is that the show about the two women who have divorced their husbands because the husbands have decided to have a relationship together? Is that the one? Is that the one? Am I right there? I think one of the people in that show is the guy from Law and Order. Am I right there? Yes, I think so. So yes, I have seen it. I haven't seen all of the series, but yes, Grace and Frankie. Thank you, Unicorina. But is that the show that I'm thinking of? So it's two elderly women and their husbands are in a relationship with each other. So I think, who is it? I can't remember the name. Isn't that awful? I can't remember the name of the actor. There are two very famous actors. One of them once played the part of JFK, and the other one used to be in Law and Order. Yes. So am I right? Is that the one? Let me know before I go. Before I disappear, I'm going to give you the answer to today's mystery idiom. Here it is then. So the mystery idiom is there now on your screen, right in front of your eyes. The mystery idiom. But what is the answer? I will give you the answer. Oh, apparently one of the actresses is Jane Fonda. Jane Fonda. Okay then. So that's one of them. Today's mystery idiom, the answer is... Zoop. Oh, Mr. Duncan. Oh, in the pink. If you are in the pink. So now you can see, the man is in the pink. In the pink. So this is an idiom that is used quite often in English, and it means to feel healthy and fit. A person who looks well and in good spirits can be described as being in the pink. So there it was. Today's mystery idiom. If you are feeling good, happy, healthy, we can say that you are in the pink. Yeah. And that's it. It's almost time for me to go. Wow, 90 minutes has gone by very quickly. Thank you very much for your company today. I am back with you on Sunday. And yes, next Sunday, I will be telling you all about what is happening in February. Or, as I like to call it, Fabuary. That's what I'm calling it. Mr. Duncan, you are really in the pink. Yes, I am. I feel very much in the pink today. Even though when I woke up this morning, I felt quite tired. Hello to Christina, Tomek. Thank you very much for your lovely company today. Thank you very much for all of your lovely messages. Don't forget also, I always like to read your messages later. So when I'm watching this live stream again, I always like to sit and read the live chat, because when I'm doing my show, I can't always concentrate on you or your live chats, you see. So sometimes I might miss your name or not see your comment, for which I apologise, but I always do like to watch the live chat later. I like to watch it again to see what you are saying. Thank you very much. Thank you, Hiroko. Hiroko, thank you very much. Thank you also to Vittoria, Mary Alba. Thank you very much for everyone. Thank you for your company today. I really do appreciate it. Back on Sunday, 2 p.m. UK time. Of course, Mr. Steve will be with us as well on Sunday. For those who are now very big fans of Mr. Steve, we will see you on Sunday from 2 p.m. UK time. Catch you later, everyone. Don't forget, there will be captions on this live stream later on. There are captions later. Not now on the live stream, but later. Sometimes these things are very hard to explain. Thank you very much. Yes, I will have a good evening tonight. I will relax myself. I will sit in my comfy chair and watch something interesting on television. I will try my best. Thank you for entertaining us. Thank you, Gia. Thank you, Barack. Please say hi to Mr. Steve. I will. I will say hi, Mr. Steve, just for you. This is Mr. Duncan in the birthplace of English saying thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed today's English Addict. Don't forget, if you have a friend who is interested in English, please let them know about this. And of course, until Sunday, 2 p.m. UK time, you know what's coming next. Yes, you do. Take care, stay happy, stay safe. Keep that smile on your face. And of course, ta-ta for now.